That was great. I'm gonna be making my next video very soon. May. June. July. August. And that is basically what these past months have been for me. Hola gente, it's been a while and I've really missed making videos, and I have found a little bit of time to do it and a little bit of energy to do them. I think I'm doing a little bit better now, so I really wanted to get done with this. So a couple of months ago I got a gift from this company that I've never heard about. It's called Chalkola, and I'm really interested to try their art supplies. The first item that I pulled from the box was this box of chalk markers. It comes with 30 colors. They are water-based and non-toxic. You can use them on any non-porous surfaces like chalkboards, whiteboards, windows, and anything that you draw, you're gonna be able to erase it afterwards. So step one is to get them out of the box and arrange them in a rainbow fashion, which is the only way that I can actually look at the color palette. Now the second item in the box is a Chalkboard Easel. This was a total surprise. I didn't expect to get this. It's pretty light. It's kind of like a really nice small size that you can have on top of a table. And the front side has the chalkboard board, so you can scribble on it. On the back part has a little chain to hold the bar, so it won't fall over. And this is what I'll be using to test the markers on. Now, before activating and trying out all the colors, I want to do a quick test with just one of them. So the first thing I'm gonna do is activate the marker. First, you gotta shake it up really well with the cap on, and afterwards you will remove the cap and press the tip up and down multiple times to get the ink flowing. And that was pretty fast. Usually these markers that you have to activate, the ink takes a little bit of time to flow, but these were really quick. The markers themselves feel pretty nice. It doesn't feel cheap or anything like that. The nib seems to be pretty sturdy. I just did a quick signature. I sketched a little quick bubble kitty, and I'm really loving the colors. I love how it doesn't seem to skip and the ink is not running at all. So I'm gonna try a couple of more colors that I like, and afterwards I'm gonna try cleaning it out. According to the instructions, you just have to use a cloth and a little bit of Windex to get it all cleaned off. And that seems to work really well. Now here comes my favorite part, which is just trying them all out. I am really liking the palette. At first, looking at the box, I thought that it was gonna be kind of muted, but they're really very, very bright. And 4 of them are actually neon, which, you know, it's my favorite. Activating all 30 markers took me about 10 minutes. None of them were broken. One had a nib a little bit out of place, but you can just press it down and it goes right into its right spot. So after all that, it's time to work on the Chalkboard Easel. Not gonna lie, at first I didn't know how to start. I am just someone that is so used to draw. I will just first do the pencils and then do the marker, do the inkings and then coloring. So my first problem was that I couldn't just grab the markers and sketch it out. Afterwards, I kind of figured out that you could use a pencil to kind of lay down some little indicators so you know where you're going. But I wasn't thinking about that when I first tried it out. I thought I'm just going to sketch it out with markers and no problem. I erased so many tries. And another thing is that at the beginning, I'm like, I'm gonna do two different illustrations. I wanted to do a bubble kitty, but before that I wanted to do something a little bit more colorful. And the only thing that I could think of, obviously, was a Pikachu. And let me tell you, as soon as I got halfway this illustration, I was like, I can't erase him. He's too precious, too perfect, and now he will have to stay on my easel for at least, let's say, 5 months. I did use a reference. I wanted to draw this cute Pikachu from this girly collection series, so I used it as a reference. Now, don't worry, Bubble Kitty will have its moment to shine. I actually had an idea of what to do with these markers, that I couldn't get it done because it has been raining every single day. When I drew the eyes, I thought it looked a little bit creepy, and I almost quit everything, erased the whole thing, but I just kept going. And then I kind of ignored the line. I used the same color as the liner to color the whole body area. Now my plan was to go back with the black marker and redraw the liner again. I had to go in and wipe off some color off the forehead to color back in because it was a little bit streaky and I didn't quite like it. And it's not really a good idea to use 2 coats of color in large areas when using this type of markers. So it's best to just erase a little bit and then go back in. I used the lighter yellow, which is actually the neon yellow if I'm not mistaken, to do some line detail on the background, to do it like the electric shock, and some sparkles. And at the top, a little bit of self-promotion. While I was letting the easel dry, I wanted to try out the stickers, the label stickers that came in with the markers. Now, I'm not the best at handwriting or calligraphy, so I just tried out a little sketch of Bubble Kitty since I really could not bring myself to erase Pikachu to draw him. Did a little PIKA label, a witch label, and because I've been playing Animal Crossing like non-stop, I did a peach label, which is the fruit that I got on my island. The labels are super easy to use. Once it dries, they don't rub off. This was such a fun experience. I actually never thought of using chalk markers at all. Making art that ultimately will be erased can be pretty freeing. At first, I wasn't sure if this was a product that I could find a use for, but I'm already thinking what other uses I can give these markers. So if you want to get your own set, check the links below. You will find all the information there. As always, you can follow me on Instagram for more drawings and comics. You can join my newly upgraded Patreon. Now we have a monthly mail club where You get every month a different themed illustration, sticker, and enamel pin. And I'll hopefully see you here for my next video. That won't take forever because I actually already recorded it and all I have to do is edit it and maybe add some voiceover. That's the most difficult part for me. Thank you for watching. Ciao, ciao.